Okay, we're at it today. I'm still sick, still have this cold. We're planning on going to that town, to Kamikawa, that I talked about yesterday, to find the family that I stayed with, and I figured since I'm really sick, it's probably actually best to do that tomorrow rather than wandering around some town looking like death, asking for like information. So we're in Sounkyo right now. It's busier today than it was yesterday. When we got in yesterday, it almost kind of felt like a ghost town. It's like this ski resort village. There's a gondola up to the top of the mountain, and there was nobody here except for us yesterday, so it's kind of an interesting place. And we're gonna go explore a bit. We're just going to find some lunch, and Jody and Tyler have found the local wildlife. It's cute little deer. Look at them. So I knew there was gonna be snow or it was gonna be a little bit cold in Hokkaido. I didn't realize there was gonna be this much snow. But I probably should have, because it's kind of like the ski center in Japan. Everybody that skis comes here to ski, and apparently at the top of this hill here, there is like a ski run. And apparently there's a gondola right here that can take you up. Apparently there's two lifts. There's like the gondola, which we're about to take, and there's also a chairlift. And the chairlift this time of year is only open to skiers. So, hello, konnichiwa. So we're going up to like the view at the top where there's apparently some nice views. But it was funny because she asked if we wanted a round trip ticket. And I said, oh, can we walk down? And she said no. So I guess apparently you definitely need the round trip ticket. And I'm not sure what the views are like up there, but I guarantee you that I'm gonna be a little bit sad I won't be able to stay up there until sunset. It's kind of eerie here. It's beautiful, beyond beautiful. It's stunning. But it's eerie because it almost feels like an abandoned ski resort. Like we've stumbled our way into this place we're not supposed to be, and somehow there's still staff members. So it's kind of eerie and kind of cool, and we're gonna go see if we can find some views and maybe some photos, even though it's daytime. It's so bright, and I decided to leave my sunglasses in England, so sorry about the squinting, but we're gonna go for a little bit of a walk. It's kind of a small ski hill, but there's a walking trail up a little bit here, and we're gonna go check it out and see what the views look like. Look at this like lodge thing in the snow here. There's a sign that says open. Let's go see what's inside. Jody thinks it's an onsen, a hot spring. So I think the real views up here are probably from the top of the chairlift, but the chairlift's only open to skiers. And to be honest, it's not like there's any skiers anyway. We could probably sneak on. But it is beautiful up here, and I think if I can't take the chairlift to get higher, I've got the Mavic Air now. Let's get higher. So that was fun, and I guess the good news is it's not as good a photo location as I thought. I thought I was gonna get up here and be upset that I wasn't gonna be able to take pictures at sunset. It's beautiful up here, don't get me wrong, it's just not the greatest photo location. So I think we're gonna head back down. It's about an hour and a half until sunset, and maybe scope out a location somewhere along the river down at the very bottom. You don't get the big mountain views down at the bottom because there's like a really interesting geography here. You got the big tall peaks, and then there's almost like a totally different formation of mountains right at the bottom that kind of blocks them. So we'll go down, find some sort of composition, and shoot. This cold is just killing me, but it's almost sunset and we're kind of not really planning on shooting anything, I don't think, just because it's kind of gotten overcast. But we want to go and have a look around and maybe find something for sunrise tomorrow. The way the light is, the light's coming in back that way, so everything's backlit. So we're thinking that maybe at sunrise it'll come in this way and light up some of the peaks. So we're gonna go for a little bit of a hike in the snow and try to find a spot, if not for today, for tomorrow. So it's nice down here. We made it down to like the river, but with the heavy snowpack, we just can't get anywhere photogenic. And the river's kind of controlled, so there's all sorts of man-made barriers that are kind of not aesthetically pleasing. So the view's cool. As you can see, the mountain back that way, the light on it's kind of cool, but just there's no foreground here. So I think we're gonna run back into town and maybe check out some spots from the bridges. I'm set up now on the suspension bridge right here with the 5D Mark IV. I've got a 6-stop ND and a 3-stop soft grad ND, and I'm trying to hold in a little bit of light because the light's trying really hard to be good. It's just a little bit too cloudy, I think, and the composition's nothing to like write home about either. You've just got this river, this artificial kind of waterfall setup happening this way, and shooting like 5-second exposures. The one thing I need to say, or the one thing I should mention, is that when you're shooting in snow like this, whether it's video or photos, you really have to overcompensate your meter. Your meter sees all this white and it thinks that it's brighter than it actually is, so a lot of your images will come out gray and underexposed. So when there's lots of snow like this, overexpose at least by a stop. That's how I got the camera set up, and hopefully some of this light happens. Light died as suspected, but still got an image there. So I'm kind of happy. I mean, not the greatest image, but an image nonetheless. So somehow in my overtired, exhausted, sick state, I misplaced the photos from today's episode, and I can't find them anywhere, which is something I don't think I have ever done in my entire life. So yeah, sorry. If it's any consolation to you guys, the photos weren't that good anyway. If there's any consolation to me, the photos weren't that good anyway. So I guess it happens, S happens. And we're just going to the bus station. It's cold, my hands are freezing. We're just going to the bus station quick to check the times for tomorrow, because tomorrow we're gonna head into the town of Kamikawa. That's where I went when I was 13, as I told you guys yesterday on yesterday's episode. And I'm a little bit nervous, but I think it'll be exciting. I think it'll be fun. At the very least, it's gonna be a little bit of an adventure trying to find out what happened to that family, what happened to the guy I stayed with, And if they're still there, who knows? Or if they're maybe in Sapporo, or who knows? But the whole reason we're here on Hokkaido Island is for that. So I guess stay tuned and check in to tomorrow's episode to find out if we find the family in Kamikawa. And I guess I'll see you guys there. Peace.